Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So in this video, magsasample tayo kung paano nyo ba isa-submit or i-attach yung mga attachments ng inyong 1701Q for the second quarter. So again, every quarter kapag may mga attachments tayo, kailangan natin itong i-submit or i-attach using the EAFS na. So online na yung ating pag-submit ng ating mga attachments to our income tax returns. For our example for today, our second quarter attachments for the 1701Q, I mean. Ayan. So ang deadline again is 15 days after yung deadline ng ating 1701Q. So, yung deadline ng ating EAFS is August 30, 2026. And if hindi pa kayo wala pa kayong account, I mean, ng EAFS, just go to the website EAFS, ayan, .bir.gov.ph/EAFS. And once may account na kayo, log in kayo, and then i-attach nyo lang yung files. So, mamaya papakita ko yung step-by-step guide. So, ito yung dashboard. Ito yung makita nyo once mag-attach na kayo ng mga files dun sa EAFS. So, may period, month, and the year. So, ilalagay nyo lang. Since this is our second quarter for our 1701Q second quarter, the period is second quarter and then month is end ng second quarter, which is June, and then the year is 2026. So, kita nyo dito may mga upload boxes tayong tinatawag. Itong income tax return, that is the upload box. And then, others, ayan, kita nyo may tax credits 1, tax credits 2, tax credits 3, and the others na upload boxes. So, yung pwede nyo lang i-upload dito, again, ay mga PDF files. So, yung mga 2307 ninyo, kailangan yung gawin PDF copies. Ayan. So, may example din tayo mamaya kung paano nyo i-merge yung mga PDF files ninyo so that mas madali nyong i-attach. So, iisang file na lang. And then, eto, sinummarize ko na ano ba yung usual na mga files natin na i-upload per upload box. I mean, ayan. So, sa income tax return, so yung common na i-attach natin dyan is yung tax return receipt confirmation email and the proof of payment. Ayan. So, dalawa lang. And then, tax credit. So, ito yung usual if may mga 2307 tayo or if may mga CWTs or yung mga creditable withholding taxes if ever may mga income payer tayo na nag-withhold ng kanilang payment sa atin, so they will issue yung 2307. So in our previous videos, madami tayong discussions about the 2307 and yung SOUT, kung paano nyo ba gagawin yung SOUT din, and the e-submission, ayan. So aside sa e-submission, ito, kailangan pa natin i-attach yung mga 2307, yung PDF files mismo using the EAFS. Oh, ayan. So, tax credits 2 and 3, ayan, if hindi naman tayo big companies, usually mga big companies, madami masyado silang 2307. So, they would need more upload boxes for that. And in our case, ayan, pwedeng sa tax credits 1 lang tayo na upload box. Natin ilalagay yung lahat ng 2307 natin. Yung for the second quarter, ha? And then, others, ayan, so ano ba yung mga others supporting documents that we need as attachments or 1701Q? So, last year ITR, number one, if may mga prior years excess credits kayo, if may overpayment kayo nung 2025 ninyo na annual ITR, ayan, and usually yung pinipili kasi yan is carry over nyo to the next taxable year, to the next quarter, I mean, ayan. So, kailangan yung i-attach yung last year ninyo na ITR. And then, number two, original return. If you are amending your return, so kailangan nyo i-attach yung original return. And then number three, so ito yung another common is the emailed confirmation receipt of the SOUT. So, or the e-submission validation report. So, kapag nag-SOUT kasi kayo, may video tayo if you would want to watch it. Dalawa kasi yung after emailing the data files dun sa e-submission at bir.gov.ph, you will receive two emails. The first one is the acknowledgement receipt. So, pwedeng yung automated receipt na yung ating i-attach dito because other taxpayers yun nga, hindi sila nakaka-receive na tong the second email, the e-submission validation report. So, pwede yung acknowledgement receipt na yung ating i-attach dito. And then number 4, tax debit memo if applicable lang. And number 5, others. So, kung ano pa yung mga other supports ninyo that would support, I mean, yung computation ninyo ng income tax ninyo for the second quarter. Ayan. So from here, ayan, pag na-attach na yung mga files ninyo, ayan, so sa baba doon na portion, ayan, may reminder, uploaded files will be encrypted by BAR. So, i-click nyo lang yung button na submit, ayan, and then lalabas tong statement of undertaking, i-accept nyo lang. And then after nun, you will receive itong notification na all files successfully uploaded and yan, may transaction code and the submission date and time. You can take a screenshot so that in case lang na hindi kayo makareceive ng email, at least may other proof kayo of submission. And lastly, ayan, you will also receive an email from the ayan, BIRA AFS e-submissions uploads were received. And ano ba yung mga files na valid files? Ayan, nakalagay dyan. And the transaction code, the submission date, and your TIN. So, ayan. So, from here, ayan, i-open natin yung website ng EAFS. So, actual example tayo kung paano nyo ba i-attach yung mga files ninyo. So ito, once naka-login na kayo sa inyong EAFS na account, again, yung website is eafs.bir.gov.ph/EAFS. Huwag niyo kalimutan yung /EAFS. So ito na yung dashboard once nakapag-login na kayo. So to upload yung mga files niyo, ito yung pipiliin niyo. Dito sa left na menu, may file upload. So i-click niyo to, file upload. So, ito na yung ating file upload na dashboard. So, ayan, may mga reminders lang. Again, PDF lang yan. And then, yung file size limit naman is, napakalaki naman yan, is 4.8 gigabytes. So, in case madami kayong 2307, for sure, kayang-kaya or within the file size limit lang yan. And then, yung reminder lang is may required file names tayo na dapat i-follow. So, may naming convention yan. Yun dapat yung i-rename natin yung ating PDF files using itong mga required file names. So first, ito kailangan natin i-select muna yung period, month, and the year so that lalabas yung mga required file names. So period, again, second quarter yung fina-file natin. And then month, ano yung end ng second quarter is June. Ayan. And then for the year, 2026 na tayo. And then, after nun, ayan, kita nyo is dito sa taas is lalabas sa yung mga required file names for the income tax return na upload box, yung na-discuss natin kanina. So, kailangan nyo to i-copy-paste, ayan, doon sa file na isasubmit natin. And then, same with dito sa others, ayan, ito yung gamitin natin. And then, sa tax credits, ayan, ito yung gamitin natin. And then, sa last, ayan, nakalagay dyan, -XX. So, yung XX dapat 01 to 99. So, kung wala naman tayong masyadong tax credits, ayan, -01 lang. So, kung ano lang yung applicable sa atin. So, 99, so, ano na yan, for the big companies na super dami talaga yung 2307 nila. So, in our case, ayan, -01 lang yung atin. So, ito, let's start. So, income tax return. So, pipiliin na natin yung ating file. So, I suggest, papakita ko sa inyo, i-organize na ninyo ang inyong mga files so that mas easier for us to upload. So, papakita ko sa inyo yung ating folders. So, ito yung ginawa ko. Ayan, naka-organize na file 1 dun sa ITR. And then file 4, the tax credits. And file 5, yung mga others. So, again, sa ITR, ito yung required lang natin is the tax return receipts confirmation and the proof of payment. Ayan, i-open natin so that may idea kayo. Ayan. So, ito yung ating tax return receipt confirmation email. Ayan. And then, proof of payment, it could be Maya kayo. In my case, MyEG yung gamit ko. Ayan. So, ito yung ating file, proof of payment natin from MyEG. Ayan. And then for the tax credits, so ito yung mga 2307 natin. In my case, yung example natin is madami siyang business. For example, may Shopee siya, and then into real estate business, real estate agent, ayan. And then insurance agent din siya. So ito yung mga 2307 na ating example, ayan. So tatlong example yan na 2307. And then yung gagawin natin dito is kailangan natin siya i-merge into one file. And then kailangan natin itong i-rename using yung naming file name na required ni EAFS. So ito yung mga 2307. And then last natin is sa others. Ayan, yung example natin is kailangan natin i-attach itong e-submission validation report. So ayan. So ito yung example natin ng e-submission validation report. So, if wala kayong e-submission validation report, again, pwede yung automated response, yung acknowledgement receipt lang ng inyong SALT or ng e-submission ninyo. So, ito from here, ayan, pinakita ko lang sa inyo, and then we'll have to merge the PDF, and then we will rename using the file name required ni EAFS. So, in our income tax return, so dalawang files, so you can merge this Yung gamit ko is ilovepdf.com. So, if may other tools kayo, you can use to merge yung mga PDF, you can use that. But in our example for today, we can use yung free lang. Free, this is a website lang. You can go to ilovepdf.com. So, ito na yung website ng ilovepdf.com and then piliin nyo itong merge PDF and then select PDF. So, isa-select yung dalawang files natin kanina. So, ito yung pipili natin, the proof of payment and the tax return receipt confirmation email. So, i-open natin. Ayan. And then, pwede nyo i-rearrange. Ayan, pwede nyo iuna muna tong tax return receipt confirmation email. And then, last yung proof of payment. And then, i-click nyo na tong merge PDF na button. And then, ayan, hintayin lang natin ma-merge na yung PDF. And then, ida-download natin. So, after nun, i-click nyo itong download merged PDF. So, ayan, na-download na natin. So, from here, i-open natin itong file, itong file location niya, and then, i-rename natin using yung file name required ni EAFS. So, again, yung required ni EAFS na for the income tax return is ito yung file name. So, ika-copy natin to and then, i-rename natin yung ating merge na PDF. So, ito yung merge na PDF and then Control V. Ayan. So, ito na yung required na file name. So, ito na yung i-upload natin doon sa income tax return na upload box. Ayan. So, dito sa income tax return upload box, piliin to nating choose button. And then, ito yung pipiliin natin, yung na-rename na merge PDF file. So, ayan. Double-click nyo. Uploading file. Please wait. Ayan. So, if nandyan na yung, kita nyo may file name na nakalagay dyan, so, ibig sabihin na attach na yung file na yan. So, let's proceed. So, yung next natin is the tax credits 1. So, again, so yung pipiliin natin is itong file name na ito. And then, i-rename natin yung na-merge na PDF. So, may tatlong 2307 tayo. So, kailangan nating i-merge ulit yung tatlong PDFs, tatlong 2307 into one file. So, again, using the ilovepdf.com. So, dito sa ilovepdf.com, select PDF files, and then, pipiliin natin yung mga 2307. So, tatlo to. Ayan. Piliin nyo, i-select nyo. And then, merge PDF. So, ganun din. So, after merging, ida-download natin, and then, i-rename using the EAFS required file names. So, ayan, PDFs have been merged na. So, click nitong download merged PDF. Ayan. And then, ito, i-rename to natin using the file name required by the EAFS. So, for the tax credits, so ito yung gagamitin natin na file name. Again, yung XX, gagawin natin -01. So, i-rename na natin yung ating merged na PDF. So, ito, select nyo yung file and then you can press F2 so that you can rename the file. And then, Control V nyo yung ating required file name. And then, sa last, yung -XX, gagawin natin -01. So, ito na yung i-upload natin sa upload box ng tax credits. Ayan. So, dito, tax credits 1, choose nyo and then piliin nyo yung ating renamed na merged PDF. Ayan. Choose na button. And then, ito yung pipiliin natin, -01. Ayan, so nakita nyo, nandito na yung ating file. So, ibig sabihin na-attach na yon. So, last na tayo sa others. So, kailangan natin i-attach din yung ating email na e-submission validation report. So, yung ating e-submission validation report, nag-iisang PDF lang siya. So, no need na gamitin yung I love PDF. So, itong yung file mismo, ito na yung ating i-rename. Again, for the others, so ito yung gagamitin natin. EAFS, ayan. Hanggang sa dulo. And then Control C. And then dito F2 and then Control V. Ayan. So na-rename na siya. So ito na yung ating i-upload. So again dito sa others, ayan, click nyo tong choose. And then ayan. So ito yung pipiliin natin. So that is just the e-submission validation report. So again, complete na tayo. Nakapag-attach na tayo ng ITR, the tax credits, and then the others. So from here, ayan, click nyo lang itong submit. Ayan, so statement of undertaking. So click nyo lang itong accept. So, pag na-click nyo yung accept na button, again, lalabas yung na-receive na nila. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo ulit. So, ayan. So, pagkatapos nyo yung i-click yun, ito na yung lalabas, file upload. Ayan, nakita nyo, all files successfully uploaded. And then, lastly, sa email, i-check nyo din. So, lalabas tong email from BIR, AFSE submission uploads were received. Ayan. So, yun lang ating video for today. Ayan, we just talked about itong attachments ng iyong 1701Q for the second quarter. Again, yung deadline is August 30 and yung ating mga attachments na required is kailangan nating isubmit using the EAFS na, online na. So, kailangan nyo talang gumawa ng account using the EAFS. So, yun lang yung ating video for today. My name is Peter, again, your Pinoy accountant. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And if you would want to download, may mga files tayo, mga templates, ayan, mga Excel file. You can go to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/download. And if you would want to support our channel naman so that I can continue making these free videos, ayan, go to our website, again, www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. Ayan, so super thank you again sa mga nag-subscribe, sa mga nag-comment, ayan, sa mga nag-likes, nag-share ng ating videos, and of course, sa mga nag-send ng support. Super, super thank you very much. And it's a big help to me to keep on maintaining this website and our channel. Ayan, thank you very much, and I'll see you in our next videos.